The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily represent those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting group. Get involved with Access Fort Wayne and make your own television programming. Call 421-1250 to find out more.
Welcome to Wesley TV. I have my allergies are now kicking my butt right now. Go figure. Around smoke and grass. I promise you I didn't fart. That was a cannon, okay? There you are at Ligonier, Pioneer Days. Here's the different kinds of cannon over here. Dollar size. Now mind you, that smells like these ones have been already. Come over this way. I didn't know that. Come over this way, you can tell that they're.
Oh, can you draw that stuff now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Different cannons.
This one's a Henry Hooper.
This one right here?
Ordnance range.
Wow.
I know to the name, but I don't remember what he said. She's 3.5 miles. Wow.
Wow.
They didn't have no radios or nothing. So you'd have, like the infantry would have, I want to say probes, but there's another name for it, and they'd be out there, like your pickets or whatever, your guards. And if they saw something, then they'd send somebody back and tell them. The main problem was the higher-ups, would say, do you have verification? And if they couldn't answer them, then they'd hesitate, and then they'd be attacked, and they wouldn't be ready. But if they listened to them, then, you get ready. And basically, can't see nothing, so you'd have to listen real good.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're pretty sure, because the guys came back and said they're coming, and white people can't walk through the woods without making noise.
That's true.
Your Indians could go through there, you wouldn't hear them till you got hit with an arrow. But when you hear the commotion or whatever out there, then you fire for effect. You just fire a couple rounds out, and when it explodes the trees, you know right where they're at because everybody's screaming.
That's true. So now, are these ones right here, are they getting prepared for to shoot off later on, or are they just...
Every hour we shoot them off. I just got volunteered.
Ah, okay.
So I'm on the gun too now.
Ah.
But this one shoots like a mile, but this one's rifled and it can shoot further. And then these other guns only shoot so far out, and we're usually on the flanks. So if anybody cut the flank and didn't say boo, then they got shot off their feet.
Ooh.
And they used the rounds with the sawdust and the little balls and obliterated them.
Wow. So you
If
just
you
were
were on the same side and you break, they'd shoot you too because they didn't have time to wait to look, you know. Because sometimes, like the first part of the war, the Confederates, all the uniforms were different. Some of them looked the same as the Union uniforms, so you didn't know who they were. So you didn't wait. You know, it's like when you're on guard duty, you yelled out, halt, or you just yelled, who goes there, and if you don't get an answer, you shoot them. Because you don't wait to find out.
Until they feel the effect of whatever happens from the... You can tell they're doing it right now over that side. Is that what they're
And
doing?
then there's a rifle range out over there someplace.
Oh, so we'll stay away from that.
And then if you were down there, the oldest guy in your outfit, like it was a volunteer system, so your granddad had joined at 75, and your dad had joined, and then if all your brothers and sisters could fit in your dad's pants about the same size, then they'd all go in a room and take a piece of paper and take a square right 18 on it, put it under their right foot, and they'd all go down to the recruiter. And they didn't really check, you know, because they just asked you, are you over 18? And they weren't really lying. And then they tweak your cheek to see if it turned pink, and they check your teeth. If you're missing your teeth, then you were 4F and kicked out. Because you had to tear a cartridge. And if you were okay, then everybody went. And then after a while, they're like, something's wrong here. So everybody grew beards. If you could grow a beard, you were old enough. If you couldn't grow facial hair, then that's how they knew that they shouldn't be in the service. But then they didn't do anything about it. They just kept them in. And
Interesting how things change without the years.
when
Our
they
centuries.
They made the first left and right shoes during the Civil War.
I never knew that.
And then most people couldn't read, write, knew their letters, arithmetic. By the end of the war, everybody knew everything because everybody would teach everybody everything. And they could cook the best cup of coffee off a fire than anybody else in the world.
Now he wants me to get some coffee. Sounds good to me. All right, thank you. It looks like he's getting ready to do this.
I'm showing this gun. This is a 12-pounder, smooth bore, so it only fires so far. This one's rifle.
This is actually drilled for 6. This is actually drilled for 6. The drilled 6-pounder.
6-pounder?
Yeah. Craig purposely did that. He didn't want to.
I thought it was a 12-pounder.
He drilled it for 6.
Oh.
It looks like a 12, but drilled for 6. But he actually did them warm.
Well, he made it himself. He made this one too.
Nice.
And then they made the caisson and the limbers. And a couple different units have done that. They've made their own. And then they get the barrels. You have to buy those.
And then, because a lot of guns that were going off.
A lot of them are machinists, so they know what they're doing.
Forward, powder monkey would kind of run and hold around, stand like this, or the front guy would stand like this, powder monkey would come up, he'd advance around to the gunner would actually look, back around, make sure it's all proper, then tell him advance, he could bring it up, hand it.
Thank you for everything. Man.
Put it in here.
Couldn't go any further in the river, so we disembarked from the ship and got on a barge that was being towed by a tug and went further towards Richmond. We went as far as we could, but the tug ran into fire, so then we just stayed on the barge and continued, the sailors continued the road towards Richmond. You know, just moving from a fine ship to a lesser conveyance, kind of reminds me of a story. Yeah, another story. Reminds me of the fellow that came to me. He was wanting a position
follow me. Let's look. So here we are. We just seen President Lincoln, which is over there. For camps, it says. The general, yeah. Got the setup stuff right here. This is dressers and stuff that I have right here. The dressers that can move, and this over here. I just follow me, we'll do a long shot.
Yeah.
And right here is where they have the ER, emergency. Okay, I want to check that out. Here's where we have emergency.
And my buddy, I'm like, just hang in there, man, it'll be all right. He goes, no, I'm living history. This is awesome. And then when they went to stitch him up, they went and pulled a horse there and stitched him up with that. We did take him to the hospital.
That's the first time being in Ligonier.
The ER, he's like, well, is a doctor that did this? And we're like, yeah. He goes, well, everything looks good. They give him some painkillers and sent him home. You know, but yeah, he actually caught a round ball. You know, and we were like, you're not even supposed to have that there, you know?
Right, exactly. I'm here representing the Lucky Hospital.
Okay.
In 1840, the death rate for infants was 46%.
Ooh.
It's important to have a lot of
Can you go into
kids.
the tent? Please?
Absolutely. There's the cots in there they would have seen during sick bay. The life expectancy for adults was 46 years for an adult male
Wow.
if they lived to age 5 first. And so this is an example of he may not have survived the hospital, but he was 46, so don't be sad. He had a nice long life. A battlefield hospital, some of what's going on here is civil war accident, and this hospital would have been based right at a battle site, and they would have grabbed a farmhouse table and put it on a couple of barrels to handle the amputations. And the amputations would have happened about every 10 minutes, maybe 15.
Wow.
And if the bullet wound impacted the soldier's bones, it would have resulted in an amputation. That was the most effective way of keeping them alive. And so they found that 75% of the soldiers that got the surgery, the amputation, in the first 24 hours would survive. So it was very important that they act quickly. They would simply suture it up. They didn't have chloroform at that time, so they didn't all have to stay awake during this terrible surgery. But then they would be, their limbs would be dropped in buckets, and sometimes the dog would take them away, and there was no cleaning in between. They just put a new soldier down every 10 or 15 minutes.
Wow.
The ceremony. Just making sure that save as many of them as they could. Very grateful we live in different times.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So if you know, you can go.
More soldiers died from illness than from injury.
Wow.
Wow. And these cots are definitely.
Yeah, they're pretty impressive for a portable cot.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing lightweight about them. If you came to me with a symptom other than a gunshot wound, you might likely get what's called blue mass, which was the most common medicine in a doctor's bag at the time, and all it was a mercury-based compound with chalk. It didn't really do anything medicinally but poison you.
Oh. Like I said before, things definitely change with the time.
Oh, yeah.
You and I could compete with our boots on.
I
Or
know.
a pair. You got your left, I got my right.
Let me use these on him real quick.
Yeah.
Which one do you want, Wes? Which
This is how we get it off fastest. That's the saw. Hello, welcome to Lucky Hospital.
See what he's doing. All right, Wes. He did it again.
Oh, my. Oh.
Alright. Who called for the exterminator? What demand to exterminate? Cockroaches? Ants? Uncles? Oh, spiders! I like spiders. Nice and squishy. What's this? This is why you used to keep spiders with. Look, you can't do that. Professional. No, you're not. No, you're not. Mr. Punch! Mr. Punch! Oh!
Oh.
Mr. Punch! That is not yours! That is mine! Give it to me!
Oh.
What's that for? Well, I know I said give it to me. Not like that! You're supposed to give it to me in my hand. That one started! Oh! Right, no, Mr. Punch, don't do it so fast. Give it to me slowly.
Oh, why in the head?
No, the slow motion didn't work, did it? Oh, dear. Oh, okay, I see the problem. Mr. Punch, we have to be on the same page here, okay? So, we're going to do it together on the count of 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 1. Oh! No. No, when you say it, when I say it. When I say 3. Go!
Oh.
Oh, this job is giving me a headache. All right, Mr. Punch, you must wait for me to say that number. The number. Mr. Punch, you must wait for me to say the number after 2. Got it? There we go. 1, 2, 4. No, it's supposed to be 3. No! I should have seen that one coming. All right. Mr. Punch. All right. The boy confused. How about you don't say it? I don't say it. What if they say it? Yes, again. You guys got the high right? 3. You notice not one adult said yes. I got a maybe. All right. Well, thank you, public education. All right. Now, when they get the number together, we'll be ready. We'll do it together. Here we go. Everybody? 1,
2, 3. Oh. How much?
Now, go ahead and take a look at the punch. I want you. Stay put. Stay put. Okay, now, go ahead and take a look at it. I said stay put. Now, I want you to take a look. Please don't. Just stay put by movement. Okay, now, go ahead and take a look at it.
Ligonier. We'll take off the wood shop.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
How's it going?
Good.
Not too bad.
This is Brad's woodworking shop. It was built about 1900, about 2 miles west of Cromwell. We moved here in 1984. In 1916, the schoolhouse burned down. So for 1 year, this building was used for schoolhouse. And that's why the blackboard's painted over in the wall. After that, he converted it back over to wood shop. And one of the things he specialized in making is his labs for gingerbread that's used to decorate houses in Ligonier and Cromwell. And this is the jigsaw that he used to do it, and I'll demonstrate it. It looks like the old 12-power sewing machine. It also converts over the table saw. This mounts up underneath there. It runs on the clogs. I tell people they took it off so I wouldn't lose any fingers. You guys from around here?
No, Portland.
Portland. You know anything about Richard Stone? This is Stone's trace. Richard Stone married his wife just after she turned 16 in Pennsylvania. Before she was 17, they had their first kid. Before she was 18, they traveled from Pennsylvania to this location. They picked this location because it's a crossroads between two roads, 33 and 533 used to run an angle towards Ocean, and there's a creek that runs through. And he was clearing land, and some Indians showed up here because they were sent up here to find out about the campfire smoke. A couple weeks after that, Chief Augustine, Chief Tapacucci showed up here. Wanted to know why a white man would come here with his wife and kid and no security. He told him it was open up to the trading post and they're welcome here at any time. In fact, they became very good friends with the Indians because most of his next 9 kids were all midwife veteran squads. They helped make his first quarters, winter quarters that year. The following year, he built a double log cabin on the staircase to accommodate stagecoach travels from Fort Wayne to Goshen. We had a one-day trip from Fort Wayne here, another day from here to Goshen. His business flourished, so in 1839 he built the cabin that's over there now, and he operated it until about 1860. The tavern's been used for schoolhouse, a jailhouse, a courthouse, and the first election in Noble County was held in that. He was the second white settler in Noble County. So, what else do we, 1860, the railroad went through Ligonier, so he sold it. He sold it to Ackerman. Isaac Glass sold it to Ackerman, and Ackerman in 1870 built that brick house that's out there.
So I'm just wondering how many students were there for the whole school thing. How that, because this place looks like it's so small. Or was it just classes and stuff? How they did it?
How many kids were in here?
Yeah, whenever
probably not. You had all the schools, but because you're about 2 miles outside of Cromwell where this building was, so there probably weren't a whole lot of kids. There might have been 5-10 kids. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So there wouldn't have been a lot.
Yeah, 'cause I was thinking about the room in here and how that would work.
Well, when they got through that stuff, there would be kind of building, the lathe and the jigsaw did. So, I don't know.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I didn't get it. It's kind of nice, and I find this interesting. It is.
Welcome to Grider Woodworking Shop. This building was built in about 1900. It's from 2 miles out west of Cromwell. In 1960, the full house out in that area burned down. Just for 1 year.
If I wouldn't have realized it, I would have had to go home right now.
Oh, here.
This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. I've roamed and rambled, and I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts. And all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. When the sun came shining and I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving, and the dust clouds rolling, and the fog was lifting, a voice was chanting. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking, I saw a sign there, and on the sign it said no trespassing. But on the other side, it didn't say nothing. That side was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. In the shadow of the steeple, I saw my people. By the relief office, I've seen my people. As they stood there hungry, I stood there asking, is this land made for you and me? Nobody living can ever stop me as I go walking that freedom highway. Nobody living can ever make me turn back. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me.
Or did they keep this here all year? Oh, I thought there was a radio. Yeah, there was. I thought that you slept in here. So another room.
One of the closets. Just didn't want to invade. Like,
Yeah. This cabin here is kind of like what they would have had before they had the tavern. So the Stone family kind of had this is almost like a temporary setup. So it was pretty cool.
okay.
So
Thank you.
yeah, they're making rag dolls over here. So if you guys would like to take a free rag doll or want to learn how to make a rag doll,
It's better than Weimer's. I know, it is better.
Where are they at? The dolls at?
There's a basket over on the other side.
How much are they?
They're free.
Oh, it's free.
Oh, okay. Guess I'll grab one to take with. How long does it take you guys to normally do a doll?
Under 5 minutes.
Oh, that's good.
Production is just a little slack.
Yeah.
It happens. It's Saturday.
Does somebody sign this?
Yes, I can do that.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you. Like,
There's the-
oh, where's this fair?
That one gone.
Oh, I think so.
They don't make it in there. There's a finish line.
What do you think of Pioneer Fest so far?
It's really neat. It's kind of miss a Tony Apple seeing the old fort feels like it.
So here I'm Jeff with Honest Abe Lincoln. How's it going?
Just fine, thank you. It's a beautiful day out here today.
Oh yeah.
Letting people know about, I've been with General Grant and we're talking about some of the events leading, during the Civil War and leading up to my re-election and his finally getting Lee to surrender.
So how long have you been doing this?
I started portraying Lincoln, I think in 1982. I started doing things for the Boy Scouts, for the pilgrimage, doing the Gettysburg Address, and it just kind of has gradually grown from there.
So you do it every year here then?
Here and several other places too, yeah.
Oh yeah, because this is our first time being here in Ligonier. I've never been to this one before.
Yeah.
We're really from Fort Wayne, Indiana, so it's kind of
Okay, all right.
like a little culture shock because I've never seen it like this
Okay.
right here. So anything you say anybody that's watching out there?
We do this every year.
Yeah.
Every
Come,
year?
we're here at Stone's Trace every year. Actually, I do an event at Napanee every year, up in Angola here in a couple of weeks, and a few others in between.
All right. See you guys later. Thank you.
Okay.
I got it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you were. Where's over there at the hospital.
You can go around here, and then where the bathroom are, just go down that way. You'll see like a piece of wood that you throw actual stuff at.
Hey, Julie, you want to take that back when you go?
Sometimes the part kind of like blowing.
I'll shoot out to 600.
Oh, wow.
I gotta get my line out because my earphones travel.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad to have you in the club. Well, that's nice enough here. We can shoot out to 100. Yeah, we're just shooting paper up there. I like the fun.
I'm excited to get out.
We've done the last 2 monthly shoots. Let's see, Dad set up one and Alan set up one, and we did a kind of a woods walk. So these planes were sitting back in the woods and around different places. And they had some.
Wait, which brand? The black ones?
Yeah, good to have you.
Yeah, thank you. Isn't that a company name?
No powder patch ball. I don't know, I can't tell what they're shooting. Yeah. It's really windy. Really windy near the school. Anyway, I found my ammunition, a round ball. I found like 20 round balls on the ground. Next to my car, in the parking lot, on the parking lot there. I said, what?
Well, at least you found them.
I stepped on something. I said, what am I stepping on? Yeah.
Well, at least you found them.
Well, I know what not to do now.
Yeah, yeah, that's easy to learn and quick to learn, if we can remember.
Yeah. I'd buy some more raw. All right, we gotta get pictures.
Right here.
I did. You was in the picture. The horse is right there. Damien.
There's only one horse around here.
Leave her alone. She must be left alone. So Wesley.
Not much about you.
I thought maybe we were going to get You gotta be up there and watch it drop.
I don't want to let it drop.
You're sick.
Wait, did it actually drop? Did it actually drop? Yeah, it's not that. He's going to this.
From the police.
Ocean.
Brandon, white, red line. It's sold. Yeah, I know. I just sold. You're supposed to be. TV. Small. Slow down there. Go fast. Turn left. Get out of the ditch.
No! When I come out of
What? Huh? I still didn't hear you. I've been here one other time. When we ended up taking a squirrel.
Huh?
A live squirrel. His mother got killed on the road. He took it home, then he kept it until the cat ate it. That didn't stop me? Yeah, that's just back then. You better put that thing away. Then when you're done, you can go around and put the horse in. When you're done, you can go around and put the horse in.
Yeah.
It's your own jacket, huh? Do what? We circle around right here.
There's the lady.
There you go.
You gonna put my face now? Thank you guys.
They've got those crazy poles at the station. It's like I'm living for the first time. Finally living for the first time. It's like I'm living for the first time. Finally living for the first time. It's like I'm living for the first time. Finally living for the first time. It's like I'm living for the first time. Finally living for the first time. It's like I'm living for the first time. Finally living for the first time. It's like I'm living for the first time. Finally living for the first time. This is what you do. This is what you do. You make me come alive. This is what you do. This is what you do. You make me come alive. This is what you do. This is what you do. You make me come alive. This is what you do. This is what you do. You make me come The more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are yours.
In the stars tonight, so watch me bring the fire, set the night light.
Please subscribe to my YouTube, Blue Money Army.
On, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. Kink out, kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home.